Hello everyone, my name is Edward Murray and this is my video review for Project 1 of AOC 1 13.4. So we had to do something similar to SDI and come up with a story to kind of run through some of the things we learned this week. I kept mine very simple. It's basically just situation where you have some competition shooters shooting targets, scoring points. All the code that runs through the shooter shooting the targets, how many targets they hit, and their score is uh, basically determined on this first conditional. And this conditional just kind of makes sure that the shooter and targets are ready for the shooter to start, because obviously they can't shoot targets if they're not ready. So initially, I have it set to where the shooter is not ready. So if we go ahead and run that, you can see down here in the log that it'll say we're not ready to start. If we go back up here and change this to true or yes, and run that again, it'll actually run through all the rest of the code. Shooter's ready, time to beat is 10.35 seconds. And then it goes through and says you hit 1 target, 2 targets, 10 targets. Then it goes on to you hit all 10 targets, your total points are 23.5. Rounded off would be 23. And then it shows how many shooters have competed so far, and that would be the while loop. How many targets hit really depends on, there's a total of 10 targets, and it just kind of subtracts how many targets are left to determine how many targets have been hit. If we change this to 2 targets left, but the shooter has ran out of bullets, we'll get a different outcome, which is you ran out of bullets with targets left. You failed, no score awarded. So it's fairly simple. So far, I'm grasping Objective C pretty good. I think the previous experience we have in JavaScript with knowledge of the for loops and the conditionals and setting variables and booleans and all those things kind of help out this week because we kind of have a basic understanding of how those things work. A few things I would like more clarification on in the videos. There were some things discussing signed and unsigned integers. There wasn't a whole lot of information on it, so that would be something that I'd like to get more clarification on. And what I could have done better this week, time management was a big issue for me this week. Monday, of course, the class started. I was pretty sick, so I couldn't get a whole lot done. Then Tuesday, ended up working late. Didn't get home till about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then I couldn't get the videos to work. And then Wednesday, I was finally able to get the videos to work. So Wednesday was kind of going through the videos and practicing what we were learning, and then getting started on the app. And then, of course, Thursday was finishing up the app, getting everything to work correctly. So time management was an issue this week. Hopefully next week it'll go a little easier. And that's it. Hopefully you guys had a good week, and look forward to next week.